Hey, what's happening in the world? Learn, think, and grow. Hope everybody doing good. Hope everybody learning, thinking, and growing. I know a lot of folks just want to have fun, but you got to do some learning and stuff in there at the same time. But we're going to talk about picking your friends. You know what I'm talking about? Picking your friends and knowing if the friends you got really friends. You know what I'm saying? That's what we've been talking about. Because there's a way to tell. And everybody might have different opinions about it, but this is about your life and what you want in your life and what flows within your life. Everybody's life different. You know what I'm talking about? So with that being said, okay, when I was growing up, we had codes back in the day. I don't know if you want to call them street codes or whatever, but a homeboy code, bro codes, which you're supposed to still have bro codes. And all that applies, you know what I'm saying, to this day. I don't know if the YNs go by stuff like that or whatever, but all that applies. Like, certain things we didn't do. Like, it's just certain things we didn't do. But I'm finna show y'all how to pick your friends, how to know who friends is. Or if it's just best to hang to yourself till you find somebody that's on your level. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna say this. Back in the day, like when I was growing up, I was on, man, I don't know. But anyway, but back in the day, I wasn't in no mob or nothing. I'm finna say something about it. But back in the day, I heard that, like, if you weren't loyal to your wife, if you was married and you weren't loyal to your wife, the mob wouldn't even fuck with you. They'll cut you off. If they was fucking with you, they'll cut you off. Because that's a sign of this, this loyalty and dishonest. And, you're not, your heart ain't right. And what I get from that is if you can do your so-called loved one, your wife, basically an investment. If you can do your investment like that, your wife with your children, or just your wife, period, someone who you love, or say all this, why would I expect you to be honest and loyal with me? You ain't invested in me. You invested in this person, and you disloyal and dishonest to them. But that ain't just it. You got to pay attention. You don't call it out like that. You just pay attention to people's actions. But anyway, that's a good question though. Like I say, what made me so special? You ain't invested in me. You invested in this person, and you're not loyal and honest to them. So what made me think you're gonna be loyal and honest to me around my folk when you come around my folk? You feel me? Make it make sense. Then if you know your folk, you just. But anyway, I'm just saying, like, we had codes, okay? It's certain things we didn't do, okay? Like, if I know my homeboy talking to this girl, I ain't talking about, we back then, it was freaks, all kind of little label of crazy stuff. But anyway, if I know this somebody he really talking to, or even I'm on this level, I'm so good with it. I'm on this level. I can know you talking to this motherfucker, or this, sorry for cussing, I can know you talking to this person, you know what I'm saying, and know this person, and still don't say nothing to this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could been knowing him before you, but now I know you talking to him. I don't even, chitter chat and hee ha ha with him no more. You know what I'm saying? Because this your person you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Even though you got some other people, but you still dealing with this person. So, you my homeboy, I don't do all that. That's just me. And I've been like that since day one. And still like that. But you got to watch how you got to pay attention to everybody's actions. And then you got to watch people. And you just make a judgment. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's intentions ain't good. And I'm going to say that everybody's intentions is not or are not good at all. Real talk. You know, like, I don't know, but anyway. Another thing, you know, we just didn't cross our people like that. Like, we didn't do that. And like I said, I can even know the people. You know, you be like, well, shit, you know them before them. I can talk to them. I'm just like that. If I know you dealing with them on, you know, that's just respect. I feel that's respect. Common sense respect. Nah, you know, that's so-and-so, blah, 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 blah. Or, you know, that's something I ain't gonna say nothing to her like that no more. You know, she dealing with him, you know. That's how I am. And like I said, if people ain't on that level, well, why you got them in your circle? Why? Why you got them in your circle? For one, you be seeing all the signs. Like, say, for instance, for women, if you got a homegirl that every time she come around, you know what I'm saying, and you got somebody around, they got to be all in everybody's face and shit. I mean, you ain't picked that shit up yet? Like, damn, why you can't sit your ass down somewhere? You know what I'm saying? Well, what you got to do to show that? Sit your ass down. Nobody don't give a damn about that shit. You know? You know what I'm saying? I want to just, you know, like it's a competition. And if you got a friend that's always want to be in competition with you, you need to let their ass go. I'm so serious. If you can feel like they is a competition, well, I got this, or this better than that, or want to show what this, that. Let their ass go, cause them the ones right there. I'm trying to tell you, competition is good. Don't get it twisted, but it's a difference in competition. It's a different level of competition. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, cause that shit can lead to a whole bunch of other shit. You know, but that's a whole nother story. But anyway. You gotta learn how to pick your friends and pay attention to signs. And like I said, if birds of a feather flock together. I'm gonna say that again. Birds of a feather flock together. So if somebody steal, and I know they steal, why I'm hanging with them all the time? Or if somebody, you know, rob or kill, why are you hanging? If you hang with them all the time, I mean, come on. You know, like. It's just what people do. You know what I'm saying? If you know somebody dishonest, disloyal, what make you think they gonna be dishonest? I mean, loyal and honest to your ass. Or to the people who you around. You feel me? Make that make sense. They ain't gonna be studying that. They dishonest and disloyal, especially if it's a competition to them. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I one up on them. And it's a competition to them. So, you better let them go. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. When they think it's a competition and you don't think like that, you like, man, I'm just living my life and doing me and sticking by the code and doing what I'm supposed to do, you know. If they on a whole nother level and think it's a competition, let their ass go. I'm serious. Stick to yourself. Find you somebody on your level. Somebody got a heart and a mind like you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, birds of a feather flock together. Find somebody got a heart and mind like you, spirit like you. And roll with them. If not, you roll to yourself till they come around. They'll come around. Everybody got a shit, goddamn, what they call it, goddamn, I know what I want to say, like your people. Everybody got a you know, like your people. You know what I'm saying? What the Indian call it, you know. You know what I'm talking about, like your group. Everybody got they group that, you know, that they vibe with, that on the same level. You know what I'm saying? They on the same level. You feel me? Everybody got that group. Everybody. You just have to, you know, keep doing what you're doing, leveling up. And see, I'm leveling up. And I know I'm leveling up. And I don't want to take nothing, no kind of people, messed up spirits, bullshit like that, of folk who I think friends and ain't friends, and folk who don't think like me, you know, cause shit people do, I wouldn't dare do, you know, so I don't need to hang around these people. You know what I'm saying? If they do shit that I wouldn't do, like if I respect their life and them and their life and people who in their life, whether it's wrong or right, but they don't respect me, let their ass out your life. And that's real shit. They don't deserve to be in your life. They don't deserve to go to that next level. Especially if you leveling up. You damn sure don't want to take them to the next level. You need to go and exit all them motherfuckers out your life right now and go on about your business. I'm so serious, cuz it ain't gonna be good. Cause like I said, it's a competition. They always, I got this. Well, this better than that. Well, this better. Who the fuck cares? Why the fuck is you get what I'm saying? So it's always a competition. So and then it's gonna be some envy and all that coming in there too when you're leveling up and they already a competition and all this against you. So nah, I don't need all that. I'd rather handle my damn self. I'm so serious. I'd rather stick to myself, you know, raise my boys, you know, point stuff out to them, like stuff like this, how to pick friends and shit, and know how if folk form and not form and all that good stuff. You could tell how folk act. You could tell when folks feel like it's a competition. You can, it's all this stuff easy to tell. I don't know if back in the day I just didn't pay attention, or, you know, that's probably what it was. I wasn't just paying attention, but now I see everything just so clearly. I'm like, oh man, this is what this is. And then I just keep giving it chances and seeing okay, different occasions to make sure, okay, that's what that is, bet. You know, real talk. You know, so you gotta pay attention and analyze and, you know, like so-called your own little study on shit. Okay, this is what this is, bet. You know, you don't respect me like I respect you, or you, it's a competition with you and all, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You got to see it for what it is and let it go. And go and elevate and move up. Because them folks ain't meant to go with you, especially if you can see it. That's you can't elevate half the time until you recognize these tests. That's all it is lessons and tests to show you who for you and who ain't. And when you've recognized that shit, you gonna level up. So I pick up fast. You know, which I kind of been sensed some shit in my life. I'm speaking on general, you know, because this is for general, the collective. But I'm just saying, in my life personally, I pick up on stuff fast. And when I do, I just release it. Because if it ain't for me and it's totally against what I'm doing and what I'm about and how I live, I don't want it around me. It ain't no good energy. It ain't nothing good in my eyes. It ain't nothing good to me. Anything that don't make me feel happy other than happy, I don't want around me. You know what I'm saying? Why would you have a friend around you and they always doing stupid stuff or stuff, you know, why the hell would you do that, or, you know, or whatever? Why would you have a friend around? That ain't no damn friend, sound like to me. Some folk come around your ass just to see what you're doing, to see how much you done progress or what you got going on, if you're doing good or bad, up or down. For real. Do I need to say that again? Some folk who they say friends, or you think friends, or pretend to be friends, they come around just to see what you're doing, how well you're doing, or what's going on in your life. Whether it's family who they ain't been around, or, you know, I don't know, that can go for family too, you know. If they act as such, like it's a competition or blah, 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 because there's not supposed to be no competition between no family, no friends, or none of that. We just living our life doing what we do. You know, ain't no competition in no type area. And well, I talk to this and that. I don't give a fuck who you talk to. But if you talking to some folk that I didn't talk to, you know what I'm saying, or you doing, you know what I'm saying, then, you know, that's foul in my eyes. So if that's the type you is, get the fuck on. I don't need you. I don't need you. I'm good by my motherfucking self. I got enough good folks in my life. For real. You know, and like I said, once I feel they ain't right, they getting the hell on. I'm moving up. I'm elevating. Ain't nothing or nobody stopping that. It is what it is. But I'm telling y'all, I'm hipping y'all on how to avoid the bull. There's ways to avoid bull. You just gotta pay attention. Because everybody ain't for you that you think your friend and for you. You just pay attention to how they act and what they do. You see what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do. And I pay attention. I see shit. I don't say nothing all the time, but I pay attention. You know? But y'all keep your eyes on. Keep your ears on. Learn, think, and grow. You want a better life, you gotta let some of them folk go that don't mean you no good out your life and elevate. Real talk. Because this is not a game. Life is, it can be a game once you master it and you know and how to read stuff. It can be a game. But it's really not a game. It's real. And the sooner you figure out stuff, how to maneuver in this world, in this life, and how to elevate and clear stuff out your path, the sooner and the faster you'll get to your destination you're trying to achieve. And that's on everything. That's on everything. Okay. With that being said, man, hey, birds of a feather flock together. I see why they say that now. Because if you hanging with something like that, then, you know, that's what folk think you are. Eventually, you're going to be like them and they're going to be like you. But if it's a competition thing or an envious thing or any type of low vibrational mentality, activity, thinking, or whatever you want to call it, if it's any of that, then you might as well cut that loose, cut them ties, and go on about your business. Live your life and keep elevating, because that right there ain't nothing you want to keep taking on your ups. You want to let them go, because they ain't there for the right reason anyway. Their intentions ain't right. They don't respect no codes. They don't respect your life, what you got going on, or the people in your life like you respect their life and what they got going on. You know, if it ain't mutual and the same, why the hell you got them as a friend in your life? That's all I'm saying. Y'all pay attention to that. Look at that. If you can respect people's life and how they live and what they got going on, they should respect yours. And if it ain't the same respect, don't hang around. Don't be around. They ain't got to be in your life. And another thing, especially if they come around you all the time, but you don't never go to them, that's one thing right there. There's a lot of shit I can mention, but this shit already alone. But, I mean, you know, y'all just keep your eyes open, pay attention. You know what I'm talking about? It's for real. For real. You know, it's simple and easy to read. You know what I'm talking about? Have a good one. Learn, think, and grow. Stay up. Keep leveling up. Keep doing your thing. Love y'all. I'm kind of world.